How's it going? Welcome back to the show. This is You Made Roscoe. I am Roscoe, and today we're going to be doing a reaction to some comedy. What may be a stand-up bit from Rodney Dangerfield as he's performing um, in front of, President Ronald Reagan, and we can see his wife Nancy right there next to him. But the name of this video is Rodney Dangerfield has President Reagan laughing up a storm, and this is a 1981 performance that we'll be checking out. Before we get into it, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. Also, make sure that you go over to Rodney's homepage and do the same thing because we do want to support the artists. And we're going to go ahead and start, so let's do this.
Thank you very much. Boy, what a crowd, huh? Now, I tell you, I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape, you know? Yeah, last week my wife signed me up for a bridge club. I jump off next Tuesday. I mean, last week nothing went right. I bought a waterbed. There were two Cuban guys swimming in it looking for Florida. Oh, well. Now, last week I went to the track, too. That was a beauty. I shot off the opening gun. They killed my horse. I'll tell you, nothing works out. My car broke down again. I got a car, I got nothing but trouble. Every Sunday, I take my family out for a push. The last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. Told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn. My wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I said to her, do you see what he looked like? She told me she got the license plate number.
Oh my God, that's hilarious right there. They stole his car, but she was able to get the license plate number. You only getting your license plate number, but yeah, no, okay. That's hilarious. Let's keep it going.
Oh, she's not smart at all. I told her our kid is spoiled. She told me a lot of kids smell that way, you know? I tell you, it's tough to stay married to my wife. How do you think I feel? She kissed the dog on the lips and she won't drink from my glass. I mean, as always, my wife's father, he just moved in too, has electronic pacemaker. Every time he sneezes, the garage door opens.
Rapid fire wit. That's what we witnessing right now. They just don't come just rapid fire like this. But him and a few comedians from this era, the Milton Berles and what's the other one that was making all the movies? Oh my God, I can't remember his name, but he was in Blazing Saddles. He was in what's the other one that he's been in a lot of those Young Frankenstein, those type of movies. So I forget his name, but what's my other movie that he made too? That the dude that I can't remember his name. Mel Brooks. That's that's what I'm thinking of. But The History of the World is one of my favorite movies. That's the movie that I'm thinking of. But let's keep this going.
I tell you, it's tough to stay married to my wife. How do you think I feel? She kissed the dog on the lips and she won't drink from my glass. I mean, as always, my wife's father, he just moved in too, has electronic pacemaker. Every time he sneezes, the garage door opens. I'll tell you, life isn't easy. My psychiatrist told me I'm going crazy. I said to him, if you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly too. Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. Halloween, I open the front door, kids give me candy. My dog found out we look alike. He killed himself. I was an ugly kid, too. I worked in a pet store. People kept asking how big I get. Too fast for this whole section over here. I was ugly in my sandbox. The cat kept covering me up all the time, what a childhood I had. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. Kids today is different. They got it too good. They don't appreciate it either. Last Christmas, my kid wanted a BB gun. I gave him a BB gun. He gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye in the back.
Oh man, don't worry. You don't have to feel isolated in that. Not that my kids have done that ever, but a lot of kids probably feel like that. Like they want to just put a bullseye back there for their parents, for whatever reason. But let me push this back and let's continue.
Today is different. They got it too good. They don't appreciate it either. Last Christmas, my kid wanted a BB gun. I gave him a BB gun. He gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye in the back. Smart kid I got. The other day, I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and a butcher. I tell you, my whole life is pressure. Nothing but pressure. This pressure is like a heaviness, always on top of me, this heaviness since I'm a kid. Other people wake up in the morning, new day, up and at 'em. I wake up, the heaviness is right there waiting for me. And sometimes I even talk to it, and I say, hi, heaviness. And the heaviness looks back at me, today you're gonna get it good, We'll be drinking early today. And I don't want to drink, I'm a bad drinker. When I drink the next day, I gotta do two things. I try and locate my car, and I gotta bring back the car I took. I'm a bad. You know the trouble with me? I appeal to everyone who can do me absolutely no good. With me, nothing comes easy. I met the Surgeon General. He offered me a cigarette.
Oh my God. That's bad. That's pretty bad right there. Let me push this back. And I could relate to that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to that whole getting drunk and having to find the car thing, after you get drunk. But yeah, no, there's a funny story of me and one of my buddies coming out of a strip bar of all places. But yeah, no, we were having the time of our lives in there, just got drunk as hell. And crazy enough. Well, I might as well tell it. Like the strippers, like two of the strippers were coming home with me and my buddy. Only thing is, we couldn't find the car. The car that we came in, we just like, oh yeah, we forgot where we parked because we had to park way away from wherever we was. So yeah, no, it just turned crazy. But and we didn't end up leaving with them. Like but let's go ahead and finish out.
Cigarette. I mean, that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. Are you kidding? This afternoon, I was at BB2 this afternoon. I was in a bar. They told me to get out. They wanted to start the happy hour. I mean, it's not easy being me. Well, last week my house was on fire. My wife told the kids, be quiet. You wake up daddy. No, but I tell you, I finally got some respect. They asked me here tonight, And I tell you, I'm surprised I'm here. I mean, I voted for Randolph Scott.
All right. Yeah, let me push this back, man. Let's push it on back. Let's find a good shot of Rodney Dangerfield. And that was Rodney Dangerfield who performed his stand-up bit in front of President Ronald Reagan at the time. And he would have been like freshly minted, at that time, because I think 80, was it 1980 when he got elected? So yeah, yeah, but I guess it would have been November of 80, and then 81, he's like fresh in, because January is when they finally get you up in there. But yeah, no, great job by Rodney Dangerfield. Like I said, really quick wit. He was somebody that when I was coming up, I really liked his comedy, even though it's old school, and it would have been, I guess, kind of old school when I was a kid, but still, it was stuff that I like. And even now hearing this stuff, it doesn't sound or seem as dated as I would have thought before coming into this, because I was that was in my head a little bit. Like, I wonder how his jokes translate like in today's world. But listening to this stuff, it's still like pretty funny. You can probably so with a few of these things, or in some way, try to modernize this up a little bit. But I it really wouldn't need that to be honest. Like this act still kind of stands and holds true and firm, you know. So yeah, no, really good stuff. He did have me laughing genuinely, you know, because he had some pretty witty stuff up in there. I like the few of these jokes, you know, the whole you know, the kids not waking them up because the house is on fire, you know. There was a few more other ones up in there that I'm forgetting about right now, but yeah, no, just really funny stuff, really funny dude, and you know, I'm glad that our President Reagan, you know, oh, coke dealing self, like America's biggest coke dealer was the president, you know, but um yeah, no, good stuff. And this is you know, I'm gonna give it two thumbs. I'm gonna just do that because he did have me laughing. So um I'm gonna leave, but before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named comedy reactions. I do have a playlist for this type of stuff where you'll see stand-up comedy or anything else comedy related in that playlist. I do have playlists for other things. A lot of that stuff is music related, but as you can see, I step outside of that. So when you get a chance, just check out all of the playlists. Cash App, $ you made Roscoe, PayPal at you made Roscoe. Super thanks option is available for those who like to show their support or appreciation for what's being done on the page. Any donations will be made to those spots, and that's it. I'm done. I will see you guys again soon. So until next time, be safe and be good.